that pushes us forward, even when everything seems difficult. There are days when we doubt ourselves, when we feel like giving up, but it's in those moments that motivation makes all the difference. Think of a goal that matters to you, a dream you've carried for a long time. That dream isn't there by chance, it reflects what you're capable of achieving. Obstacles aren't unbreakable walls, but steps that make you stronger and more determined. Every failure teaches a valuable lesson. Every success brings you closer to your destination. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Surround yourself with positive people, believe in yourself, and keep moving forward, even if it's just small steps. One day, you'll look back and be proud you never gave up. Motivation means believing in the beauty of your dreams and not being afraid of hard work or challenges. You are capable of amazing things, so go for it and never give up. Ever wondered what really happens behind the scenes of an ordinary day? Join me as I review the little routines and moments that make every day unique and maybe inspire you to create your own. My morning usually starts with a little self-care, some stretching, a healthy breakfast, and of course a big cup of coffee to kick off the day. I love making my mornings calm and intentional, so I set aside a few minutes for journaling and planning out my tasks. Throughout the day, I juggle work, studies, and a bit of housework. I'll show you how I organize my workspace, stay productive, and squeeze in small breaks to recharge. It's not always perfect, but finding balance really helps me feel good and motivated.
Tonight, in the pulsating arena of Louisville, 4 of WWE's greatest female superstars face off in a battle where glory and supremacy hang in the balance. Rhea Ripley, the redoubtable Mommy, teams up with IYO Sky World Champion, the Genius of the Sky, to take on rising stars Roxanne Perez and Julia. How the match unfolds. From the outset, Julia and Perez showed impressive coordination, stringing together quick attacks and duo maneuvers to throw their opponents off balance. In particular, Julia executed a spectacular moonsault, while Perez maintained constant pressure on Ripley. However, Ripley's raw power and Skay's aerial agility quickly turned the tide. Ripley inflicted a devastating razor's edge on Perez, throwing her across the ring, followed by a precise dropkick. SKY, meanwhile, executed an impressive suicide dive, putting Julia in trouble. The highlight of the match came when Perez, attempting an attack, accidentally crashed into Julia after a Ripley maneuver. Taking advantage of the confusion, SKY neutralized Perez, allowing Ripley to deliver a headbutt followed by his finisher, the Riptide, on Julia for the win. Analysis and implications. Team dynamics. Although Julia and Perez demonstrated excellent initial synergy, a lack of communication at crucial moments, particularly when tagging and managing legal roles, contributed to their defeat. Strength versus agility. The contrast between Ripley's power and Perez and Julia's agility was central to the match. Ripley was able to counter her opponent's aerial attacks with her strength, illustrating the importance of balancing power and technique. Wrestling Inc. Tactical intelligence. Ripley showed great strategic intelligence, notably taking advantage of his opponent's mistakes and executing timely tags to keep the pressure on. Emotional tension. The match was marked by moments of high tension, amplified by the audience's reactions and the wrestlers' expressions, reinforcing the spectators' emotional engagement. After the defeat, tensions emerged between Julia and Perez. In a backstage interview, Julia made her frustration clear, declaring,
"Evening, I like to unwind with a walk or a good book, and I make time to cook a simple, healthy dinner. Before bed, my routine includes a bit of skincare and a moment of gratitude, just reflecting on the positive things from my day." If you enjoy these kinds of vlogs and want more tips on daily routines or productivity, don't forget to see you in the next video. In a world that praises instant results, perseverance is a quiet rebellion. You may not have everything today, but every step you take, even the smallest one, brings you closer to what you want. You will fall, you will doubt yourself, and sometimes you want to give up. But remember, it's not talent, luck, or intelligence that defines success. It's the ability to keep going again and again when everything seems against you. Look at the greatest people. None of them escaped failure. What set them apart is that they saw every obstacle as a lesson, every delay as preparation. You have that power within you. You are stronger than you think. Don't let fear, judgment, or exhaustion dim your light. Each morning is a new chance to begin again. And if today you move even an inch forward, you're already winning. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. The mountain may look high, but as long as you keep climbing, you are not failing. Keep going, even slowly, just keep going. Spring fashion trends. From Y2K to eco-friendly styles at Coachella 2025. Coachella 2025 just wrapped up, and it was a fashion explosion blending nostalgia, sustainability, and futuristic vibes. Y2K is officially back and louder than ever. Sparkly crop tops, mini skirts, tinted sunglasses, and low-rise cargo pants took over the desert grounds. It's a 2000s revival, reimagined, bold, playful, and full of personality. But this year, sustainable fashion stole the spotlight too. Asterisk, organic linen, upcycled clothing, and plant-based dyes made their way into countless outfits. Festival goers proved you can look good and do good. Local designers even showcased collections made from recycled materials seen on stages and throughout the crowd. And let's not forget the fashion tech fusion. Asterisk, light up outfits, 3D printed accessories, and smart fabrics gave Coachella 2025 a futuristic edge. This year's fest wasn't just stylish shit.
Women have a unique ability to distinguish emotions through facial expressions. Studies have shown that, thanks to a specific region of their brain called the limbic system, women are better able than men to identify and interpret subtle cues in facial expressions. This enables them to detect complex emotions, such as sadness or joy, even if they are not expressed in an obvious way. This skill is often attributed to evolution, as it would have enabled women, historically responsible for childcare, to better understand and respond to the emotional needs of those around them. Today, this skill plays an important role in social interactions, enhancing empathy and communication in a variety of contexts, whether at work or in private life. Interestingly, this ability begins in childhood. Young girls already show a better aptitude than boys for reading facial expressions. This underlines.
Everyone says she never goes unnoticed. Once at an event, even the host stopped his speech to compliment her figure. At the supermarket, shopkeepers always recognize her and often slip her a little extra. At the gym, she's nicknamed the Inspiration because everyone wants to know her secret. She smiles and says it's a mix of dancing, walking, and a positive attitude. At a party, a friend asked her to pose for every group photo, convinced she brings good luck. A funny fact, she once got a plus-size modeling offer while shopping. Another story, one day she broke a plastic chair at a picnic. Everyone burst out laughing, including her. She loves fashion and always finds the perfect piece, but always reminds everyone that real beauty is confidence. Her motto, own your curves, the world will adjust. One last fact, whenever there's music, she's the first to dance, and everyone follows, swept up by her energy.
They are here, always have been, in the shadows, then in the light. They carry life, but also dreams, revolutions, and silences forced for far too long. They build quietly, create endlessly, love with a strength no storm can shake. They are scientists, poets, conductors of music and of teams. They move through centuries, labels, and walls. They rise again and again, even when the world tried to silence them. They were once muses, models, objects. Today, they are subjects. They don't ask for space, they claim it. Not to dominate, to balance. Not to erase, to coexist. They are half the world. And yet, they carry far more than they're ever credited for. They move forward, with grace or with fury. They seek, they find, they reinvent. They are women. And that alone is powerful.
Women play an essential role in every society, and their history is marked by remarkable struggles and achievements. In many ancient cultures, women were seen as symbols of fertility, wisdom, and strength. Despite obstacles, they have constantly proven their ability to innovate, lead, and inspire. Today, women hold increasingly important positions in all fields: politics, science, arts, sports, and technology. For example, Marie Curie was the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize and the only person to win it in two different disciplines. In the world of sports, athletes like Serena Williams have pushed boundaries and inspired generations. Biologically, women generally have a longer life expectancy than men, partly due to genetic and hormonal factors. They also play a central role in family, education, and community development. International Women's Rights